Hey guys, welcome to another episode of How to Play Paintball. My name is Greg, and today we are actually going to be doing another playing critique of one of the fellow viewers that we have out there. He's actually from Canada, so the rules are a little bit different up there in the CXBL. So he is shooting around 15 balls a second, so that's why it sounds faster than 10. So just wanted to bring that up just in case you thought it was a little bit weird. But let's jump into the first game. So something that I noticed when I was first watching this was actually how quick you actually get out to that bunker. I would really work on your speed. You're slow getting out there, so I would work on that just because you want to be as fast as you can. Somebody that's really good at landing is going to be able to shoot you, and then you're a dead body, you're useless on the field. Something else I see here is that you're having a lot of chances to move. You have that guy in. I don't think there's anybody shooting you cross field. To get over to that other Dorito is going to be something that's really going to be beneficial to your team, and being able to get wider on the other team is essential to being able to win the game. I did hear you talking, which is good. There's always room for more there's always room, for more talking. So that's something that I would work on. But now you're stuck. You see how this guy is now posted on you. Now you can't move. So honestly, you put yourself in this situation. This is something that you could have gotten out of if you had just bumped out to the field, at least even just to pull guns off other players on the snake side or up the center, anything like that. Sometimes you don't have to shoot anybody to be beneficial to your team. You talking to your guy like this was good. Being able to switch back and forth, so that was good. But again, you should have moved out to that further Dorito. You probably could have been up to the 50 Dorito, to be honest. But because you didn't, now these other guys are able to move up on you in a little bit later in the game when they get up to like the 50 Dorito and all that, which is pinching out your other players. So if you were able to get out there, at least you can pull guns that way again. So now your snake side has a couple less guns looking at them. But then also you are able to... even if that guy bunkers you out, you're trading with them, but your snake is able to go to work. So again, you put yourself in this situation where now you're stuck, so you can't move out because now you have a couple guys that are pinching you out. So now you're kind of, I don't mean to sound harsh, but you're kind of useless right now because you're just trying to survive rather than being the aggressor to get out and do something that's going to help out your team. So with this again, you seem a little bit faster, which is good, but you can always be faster. So that's something again that I liked in the other game that I would say to improve on. But you really like digging roots. I don't know what it is that you rely a lot on your gun skills, which is good, and you're shooting paint, you're keeping people in, which is good. But you have that whole D side to yourself now. I don't know what's stopping you. There's nobody shooting at you. That was another big no-no too that I saw was reload with your gun up. Don't let your gun down and have somebody put you in. But there's now been like 30, 40 seconds that you could have gone over and moved up, and this move could have been made so much sooner, and you might have actually been able to go up even further. But using that little Dorito to block you out and then dive over to that Dorito that you're at, they're not going to be able to see you until you get there. So it's something that you can kind of be sneaky with and shadow that other one. Just stay low and then dive across. Unless somebody has a lane there, then you're going to be all set. You're talking pretty good, but again, there's always room for improvement for communication. So I would say to keep up the communication, because you do go silent sometimes. Now that you have people on you, be sure to tell your team who's keeping you in. Don't just expect them to. I know that you were just asking for a check here, but just make sure that it's not just where the guy is, but who's shooting at you, who's keeping you in, stuff like that. So rather than it just being, hey, he's here, this guy's shooting at me, this guy's doing this, hey, come out and put this guy in, stuff like that. I know you did it a little bit earlier in this game, which was perfect. So this was great, but now that you have that D1 in, get up the field. Don't wait, get up the field. Like don't wait for the ref to check the dude. Put him in. while the ref is going over to check him, run up to the 50 Dorito, run over to their Dorito. Again, right here, you could have been moving up the field. Now you can't because that guy posted on you, but you had a whole, 15 seconds, 10 seconds, whatever, to get up to that other bunker, which you just have to fall into. So I would say don't dig roots. You want to make sure that you're always forcing the other team to be on their heels. Always be on your toes. Don't let them put you onto your heels, and play defensive when you can be aggressive. There are times to be defensive, but this isn't one of them. So you getting shot right here is actually, again, it's kind of your fault. You could have been forcing the envelope and been the aggressor. So this is good, keeping your gun up, getting up the field. I would probably have started with your left hand so that way you don't have to switch back and forth. But don't stop shooting. This is something that you don't need to stop shooting to tell somebody that that you had that G count or anything like that. Keep that lane up because some players are going to be filling out, or they should fill out if somebody dies and they need to get wide. So to keep that lane there, it's going to stop them from doing that. So now again, you can go in there and be able to pinch out that player. I do hear you communicating again, which is really good, but as always, there's always room for improvement with communication. So asking for that is perfect, and just keeping on them is good. But even tell your teammate, hey, I'm on D1, what else is there? And get up the field. I feel like you could have gotten up to the X in the past, 15 seconds or so, and still been able to lock off that player. And this is something that I had noticed is you should just go straight up to that tower and shoot the guy rather than trying to fight him further away. You only need one guy to hang the flag, so just get up to that tower, the mini race, and go bunker him. You have other guys, but then you get shot here. So getting up to this tower was really good. I would just be careful with how much your barrel is rising up and down, just so that you can be more accurate. So just try to keep that as level as possible, and don't stop shooting. It sucks because the ref is going to get shot, but if there's a home, don't stop shooting and let him come out and get dominant on you. Even if the ref is checking, you can have that lane there, and who knows, maybe the guy is lifting up his arm to show the ref that he isn't hit, and you end up shooting him. So there's always that opportunity. So this was good, getting up here and going to bunker him. It's what you should have done the last one. I would have gone up straight up to him though. So with this one, I would say again, your speed getting out to the corner. Work on that footwork stuff and everything that you need to do to be quick. But it doesn't really seem like there's a lot of people keeping you in. I feel like there's only maybe one or two guys. That's really good what you did right there, was saying that home was on you. But put the guy in and go. Don't grow roots and just stay in the back corner. Get up the field and force them to adjust to you. Don't let it be the other way around. Again, like I had said earlier, you don't want to be on your heels. You want to be on your toes the whole time. So this was a good move, but you could have made this earlier. You actually could have gone further up the field and been able to been more of a threat. And then even the chance of being further up on the D side, now their snake gunners might be switching over to you, and now your guy on the snake side would be able to go run down their snake and maybe be able to survive because there's nobody overlooking that snake. So it's all stuff that you would be able to do to help out your team. Now when you actually go ahead and look over to the tape over here, this was good when you saw the guy go in, but rather than going and just trying to run down the field, bunker him and take his spot, and then you're alive. You're more useful to your team that way. So you seemed a little bit quicker getting out here, which was good, but don't stop shooting. Just come over the top or something like that. Keep the pressure on the other team. Don't just go and get put in super easy. But again, there's nobody keeping you in, so stop growing roots and get down the field. You'd be able to dive over into the Dorito 2 by now. I'm sorry, the Dorito 3, the one that you just went to right here. You could have made that move earlier. So this was really good with you saying that somebody was on you, so that way like your teammate could go up. But play the outside of it. You're going to be able to use the whole bunker to your advantage and wrap and still be protected and get up the field. So like here, that was perfect, but get down the field. There's nobody shooting at you. Finish out the game. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I wasn't trying to be really nitpicky, but these are the things that I'm seeing in this video, and I hope that It isn't taken as a harsh critique or anything like that, but I personally like to have critiques like that where I'm able to see exactly what it is that I'm doing wrong and what I can do to fix it. So this is all positive. So good luck, and thank you to the viewer that actually went ahead and sent me in this footage. And as always, guys, remember, watch, learn, win. Thanks.